Okay, so we're going to make the armature for the hands. This is for a smaller sculpture, about 15, 16 inches tall. All right. A smaller sculpture doesn't require a very complicated hand armature. So this is going to be pretty simple. So here you can see where I've marked out with a black Sharpie the center point at which each part is bent, okay? And notice how the two sides, okay, this side and this side, are closer to the length of the index and the middle finger. And then here we've got the ring finger and then the pinky side, okay? So we're trying to get that. What I do is I have the metal here, okay? You can get them in big coils. You can also get them in smaller quantities. So here I'm going to start and I'm going to mark out 5 centimeters. Okay, that's the equivalent of about 2 inches. And then I'm going to mark out 11 centimeters. Okay, 11 total. And that's about 4.5 inches. Okay, then I'm going to take the other side. I'm going to mark 16 centimeters. Which is about 6 inches and a quarter. And then I'm going to mark out 21.5. Okay, you could do even longer if you wanted. And that's the equivalent of about 8 1/4. Okay, so now that those are marked out, I'm going to cut the end. And then now I'm going to cut the center, my central mark. So you see here that I have pliers that have a cutting end to them, okay? You can see right here too, okay? If you can get pliers that have the part that pinches and also the cutting part, that's the easiest. You don't have to buy 2 tools, okay, to do 2 different jobs. Okay, so I'm just bending these right here. Now, the thing is here is that this is a bit short. Okay, so we actually want a little bit more. I'm going to get this long piece and just work with it as is. And then I'd like you to, you see how the long ends, they're going to be folded so that they're both on the same side. Okay, not folded, I mean like stacked. Okay, so you're going to hold them like this. All right, then here's your thumb. Okay, so we're going to give an ample amount of wire for the thumb. And then you're going to wrap this. Okay, so I'm holding really tightly onto the thumb part and then onto the 2 ends right here. Now you may want to use pliers for this. So you see how it's got kind of a gap with each bend. You may want to squinch it in a bit more. All right, and I like to do 3. Okay, 3 wraps, which is nice and tight. Okay. All right, so I'm just arranging these wires right now. Okay, so that we've got like this arrangement. Actually, this is fine. Okay. All right, so you've pretty much made your hand armature. This is it. Okay, and then this is going to be used. Now you see how long this is right here? We want a good amount of length here at the end. This part is going to be used to wrap around the wrist of the armature, the forearm of your small sculpture armature. Okay, so I say probably about 10 centimeters, equivalent of 4 inches. Have that much ready to wrap the armature. When you have this much wire, in case you have to pull out the hand, maybe let's say you cut the arm a little bit too short, you always have a little bit more room to play with, okay? So that's it. This is how you make a hand armature.